Hey y'all, happy Wednesday. Hope y'all have had a good week so far. So, today we are going to move into our next topic within Egypt, and that is talking about the different kind of social classes that are in Egypt. So, um, there's some short notes we're going to take. If you want to use the notes I made, they are on they should be on the previous page of the module. If you'd rather just take your own, that's fine, as always. But I put those on there if you want them. So the first part is just some vocab that we need to go over. These are terms that you will see today, obviously, and then occurring in the future as we get into Egyptian mythology and mummies and all that stuff. So it's just some stuff I wanted to throw at you now, so that way you have it going forward. The first one is pharaoh, and if we've talked about how those are your a term used to describe the rulers of ancient Egypt. So pharaohs are your rulers. Oftentimes they were looked at as the god-like version here on Earth, and then when they died, they would become an actual god in the afterlife. So essentially, pharaohs were gods on Earth who would then become actual gods in the afterlife. Um, Seems a little strange. It'll make more sense when we get into the mythology part. Ma'at, I think I said that right. We'll see. She is the Egyptian goddess of truth, justice, harmony, and balance, and is an essential figure in Egyptian afterlife. And this is actually a picture of her over here. So this is Ma'at. She is again the goddess of justice, truth, harmony, and balance. And she could also be called a deity. And what that is a term used to describe someone or something that has religious significance. So in this case, she would be deity because she is someone who is religiously significant to the Egyptians. Part two of the vocab, mythology. It's just a collection of myths, especially one belonging to a particular religious or cultural tradition. So some other examples would be Greek mythology, Roman mythology, Egyptian mythology, that kind of thing. The next time and this is going to be a big one that you will 100% see going forward, is afterlife. And that's this idea in Egyptian mythology where one's soul would continue living after you died here. Egyptians thought that there would be there's a life after this one that you would be born into or move into after you died here. And we'll talk about how that works and all that stuff later. The last one is divine rule, and that's the idea that a ruler was chosen by God or gods to rule over the world. So, as far as the social structure goes, this is a really good demonstration of what the social structure in ancient Egypt looked like, and look at it from a top-down approach. So, at the top are going to be your pharaohs, your government officials and priests, soldiers, scribes. We've talked about those in other places. Merchants, your craftsmen, farmers, and down here you're going to have servants and slaves. So, what I want you to think about is kind of who did they value? Who did ancient Egypt value in their society? Who did they place in a premium on? Um, then look at the other way. Who did they not see as valuable? Who was kind of at the bottom of the social ladder? And compared to other places we talk about, this shouldn't be surprising either. And then something else is, how does this compare to our own? Like, how would you compare this to our own? So those are the notes. There are, and I'll pull it up and show you. There are two things I would like for you. I want you to read through about um, Discovery Ed reading. If you take it here and click on this, it will take you to a Discovery Ed page. It should take you to this one. I just want you to read through this page here. You do not need to go on to the next one. If you want to watch these two videos, you can. They're not bad. You don't have to. I just want you to read this one. And then on the next page, there is this reading that I want you to go through as well. And both of these talk about Egyptian social order, Egyptian class systems, um, that kind of thing. So that is actually, I believe that is it for today. Tomorrow, of the attendance quiz, obviously. Tomorrow we'll go in and talk about a couple pharaohs specifically and look at what they did and why they're relevant. But for today, I just want you to read through these two things and then finish the notes if you haven't already. And then you guys will be good to go. So with that being said, I hope you'll have a good rest of your Wednesday, and I will see you all tomorrow.